7th grade Connected Math Midterm Review number 7. And we have a statement here. It says, a square and its image are shown below on the grids. These blue lines that you see here is just from me copying over from Excel. The blue lines aren't supposed to be there. We have two separate images here. We have a square and then the image created in this region right here. The question says, which of these rules was used to transform the square into the image? Alright, the square started off to be too wide and the image was too wide. So what did we multiply 2 by to get to? And the answer is 1, but whenever we have a 1, we just don't write anything in front of the letter. So since we're talking about width, this is the x. So there's going to be no number in front of the x. So right now we have it narrowed down to either this one or this one. How tall is the square? It's too tall. How do you get from too tall to 4 tall? 2 times 2 is 4. So there should be a 2 in front of the y. This has a 2 in front of the y, that doesn't. So right now we're like 99% sure that this is going to work. This little piece here is if you move the shape. This shape started in this left corner and it stayed in this left corner when we created it. So it did not move. So our answer is right here. The next question says, are the square and its image mathematically similar? And it says to explain. For an original shape and its image to be similar, the width and the length had to be multiplied by the same amount. In other words, it had to be stretched or it has to shrink by the same amount. In this case, we didn't stretch the width, but we did stretch the length or the height. So the width stayed the same, the length doubled. So the answer would be no, they are not similar. All you need is just one explanation. You could put there isn't a scale factor, because there's only a scale factor if the number in front of the x and the y are the same. Like right here, this has a scale factor, and the scale factor is 2. This does not because there's two different numbers. This does not because there's two different numbers. This one would, and the scale factor would be 1 because there's an understood 1 in front of the x and y. So here there's no scale factor. Or you could say the width and the length are not multiplied by the same number. It's basically saying the same thing, that there isn't a scale factor, but this explanation will work as well. That's it for number 7 for the midterm review.